Bordeaux scored their first win at Toulouse since 2009 as Malcolm's third goal this season won Le Girondin the Garonne derby. The 3 points lifted unbeaten Bordeaux to provisionally third place in Ligue 1 table, 3 points behind leaders PSG, who host Lyon on Sunday evening. Bayern Munich aim to get their Bundesliga campaign back on track at home to Mainz on Saturday. The Bavarians lie 6th after defeat last weekend to Hoffenheim. An even victory wouldn't be enough to claim top sport for Carlo Ancelotti's men. The Italian coach expects better from his German champions.
They have a good defensive organization. They are aggressive. They try to press forward. It's a good team. And so the fact that the last two games here in Allianz were not good for Bayern make us more motivated for tomorrow, considering also this aspect that the last two games that they played with really high intensity.
Ancelotti is rumoured to be leaving the German Giants at the end of the season, despite delivering the league title in his first year in charge. Barcelona coach Ernesto Valverde believes it's too early to draw conclusions about how the season will unfold, as his side aim to extend their perfect start to the season at newly promoted Getafe on Saturday. Since losing heavily to Real Madrid in the Spanish Super Cup, Barca have won their 3 La Liga matches without conceding a goal and sit top of the table. Well, a month ago when we returned from the United States, we were all delighted because we were playing great. And then right after the Spanish Super Cup, well, we were a disaster and playing badly. Well, we find ourselves now playing very well again. So let's things find their place. There's differences from one season to the next, and we have to analyse how things go. It's clear each coach has their own way of doing things, but it's too early now for judgments. Ousmane Dembele and Samuel Umtiti played their part in Barca's crushing victory over Juventus in the Champions League in midweek, and the French pair will be aiming to keep their place in the starting 11. Real Madrid attacking midfielder Isco said he's delighted to have signed a new 4-year contract extension with the European champions. He's been a key figure for Real in recent months, scoring 11 goals in all competitions last season to help the team win the Champions League and La Liga title.
Nunca me he dejado ir, siempre he trabajado.
Well, I never let myself go, and I've always given my best. And I feel I've proved that in every chance I've had. But this is Real Madrid, the most competitive team in the world. There are great players here, and you always have to be ready when called upon. But I've always worked very hard, even when I wasn't playing. It's always so important to prove yourself and what you're capable of. I'm so proud of how patient I've been. It hasn't been easy, but this has been my reward. The 25-year-old's deal had been due to run out at the end of this season, but he'll now be with Zinedine Zidane's men until 2022. Joe Wilfried Tsonga scored a vital singles victory for France at home to Serbia in the Davis Cup semi-finals. On the Lille clay, Tsonga breezed past Lazo Gerer 7-6, 6-3, 6-3 in a shade over 2 hours. The victory from a man who had a solitary win to his name since Wimbledon squared the tie at 1-1 ahead of Saturday's doubles. Early on Friday, Lucas Pouille slumped to a 4-set loss to Dusan Lazovic, Pouille beating in his first Davis Cup singles match for 14 months. Early pace setters Colomiers maintained top spot in Pro Division 2 with a comfortable win over Angoulême. It took just 10 minutes for Acosta Repetto to go over, with Joris Cazenave providing the conversion. The scrum half, though, failed to repeat the trick after Nicolas Plazy went over for his 3rd try of the season for 12 unanswered points. Cazenave still finished with 16 points and a 26-6 win. Colomiers 3 points clear of Grenoble at the top of the table. Not one, not two, but three presidents of France welcomed the French delegation back from Lima, where Paris were awarded the 2024 Olympics. Emmanuel Macron was joined by predecessors François Hollande and Nicolas Sarkozy as France celebrates securing the summer games for the first time in a century. The budget for the Olympics has been set at €6.6 billion. France hopes to be victorious again in a couple months' time when the host nation for the 2023 Rugby World Cup will be decided. Well, Mark Leishman followed his great start with another low score that gives him a 3-shot lead over Jason Day and Ricky Fowler going into the weekend of the BMW Championship. The Australian followed his opening 62 with 8 birdies on his way to a 7-under par 64 to sit 16 under. Ricky Fowler matched Leishman's 64 to keep in touch 3 shots further back. The 28-year-old American hasn't secured a victory since the Honda Classic back in February. Day survived an auspicious start to provide the shot of the day with a hole-in-one that earned him a BMW. He also helped the 2015 PGA champion join Fowler on 13 under to keep the pressure on compatriot Leishman ahead of the third day on Saturday.